Good morning, everyone. We did it. I did it. It is day 24 of the 24 days of Bookish yoga project. I have shown up 24 days in a row to practice my newly developing yoga teacher skills and share a festive book recommendation with you, something that I love to do in my role as a bookologist, which basically is using reading and writing as a tool to help people make lives better. So today, in our last day, I'm in my Grinch pajamas and we are in for a restorative practice as promised. So if you don't have your blocks, grab them. I just have a couple here. And let's jump in to the book recommendation, which I probably would say is a classic favorite of mine and a classic favorite of many. It is called The Christmas Table by Donna Van Leer. And remember, you can get every single book recommendation I have recommended all month long on this clickable and printable 24 Days of Bookish Yoga calendar with extra books designed to help you head into the new year as well. So The Christmas Table by Donna Van Leer is a parallel story with two different main protagonists. We have one character in the 70s who is newly married. Her husband makes her this beautiful table, this beautiful wooden handcrafted table to kick off their family dinners together as a growing family. Now, she can't really cook all that well, so she heads to her mother and asks her to please share her recipes. And one by one, she handwrites them out, she cooks them, she tries them, and she creates this beautiful family around her table. Now, fast forward to the 2000s, and someone else buys that table at an, I believe, antique shop and brings that table home. Now, she also is trying to grow a new family. She is newly pregnant. She did not have the best childhood, so she is not quite sure how to do this thing called motherhood. And in an attempt to make herself feel better, she buys this table as a symbol of starting. Now, just so happens that in the little drawer inside the table, she finds this stack of handwritten recipes. Now, her own mother is not around to help her learn how to cook, but she takes these recipes, these beautiful, loved, handwritten, step-by-step recipes, and she creates them one by one, of course, building the food, family, and community around her. Now, yes, these two parallel lines intersect at some point. I won't tell you how, but it is a beautiful story. And if you like stories like this, if you like the writing, then Donna Van Leer has so many other holiday stories that you could add to your TBR. All right, that's The Christmas Table by Donna Van Leer, and we have some restorative yoga to get into. Maybe a busy day for you. It is a busy day for me. And so let's start it off by calming our nervous systems and just getting ready to receive some wonderfulness on this day. Okay, hair is up. Let's get to it. We're going to start in a butterfly or a cobbler pose. I'm going to kind of come to the middle of my mat. So the soles of our feet are together. We're going to hold on to our toes a little bit to give ourselves a nice straight back. And we're going to take our blocks. You pick the setting, right? I'm going to put mine at the lowest setting and just snuggle them in under my legs so my legs have that support. Now from here, we're just going to sit and breathe with the blocks under our legs in a nice straight back. When I first came to yoga, I thought blocks were cheating. I thought blocks were for people who needed modifications for poses. Back then, yoga was just a very physical practice for me. And I think about all that I have missed by not picking up those blocks and giving myself that extra support. So in this position, just feel the energy going up and down your spine. Breathe normally. And let your legs just fall into those blocks and feel that support higher up from the mat. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Now let's go ahead and do some neck stretches in this position. Let's just slowly tilt our left ear over our left shoulder. just go as far as it feels comfortable for you. See if you can relax those legs down into the blocks again if they came up as you moved your neck position. Take that left arm if you'd like a deeper stretch and just set it gently on the side of your head, feeling that stretch a little bit more deeply. And if you'd like to go one more step deeper, go ahead and stretch that right arm out to the side. Keep that nice straight spine. See if you can relax those legs into the blocks. Bring that right hand back in. Slowly lift that left hand off of your head if it was there and tilt back up. A couple shoulder rolls. Let's repeat on the other side. Slowly drop right ear to right shoulder. Relax those legs into those blocks. Breathe. If you'd like the extra stretch, take that right hand and set it gently on the side of your head. Let gravity do its job here. And to go even more deeply, bring that left arm out to the side. Again, take note of where your spine is, what your legs are doing. Breathe. As you exhale, bring that left arm in. Slowly lift your right hand off of your head and back to center, shoulder rolls. Now take your hands and place them behind your head. So your hands are basically cradling your head. Look up, arch that back just a little bit. Breathe. Nice chest opener. And as you exhale, keep your spine straight, but just roll your neck and shoulders over so your elbows come closer together. We're not doing a full cat-cow. We're just putting a bit of weight with our hands on the back of our head to stretch out that neck. Back to center. And let's do that one more time. Look up just a little bit to open up and pull those elbows back to the back of the room. Breathe in. And as you exhale, keep that spine straight, but just ground some weight in the back of your head. Elbows come closer together to feel that stretch behind the neck. And back to center. Now let's do a traditional cat-cow in this position. So go ahead and hold onto your toes. Mine are cold today. Deep breath in, look up, arch your back, shoulders draw away from your ears. And as you exhale, full body, roll that spine over, lean back, drop that neck, pull those shoulders, and do it again. Slowly come up, look up, arch the back. And as you exhale, cat in this cobbler position. Go ahead and do a couple of those at whatever pace feels good for you. Maybe you want super slow and you're going to hold those poses for much longer than you normally would. Or maybe you want to flow a little bit because it feels good at those sticky spots like I am today. From here, nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, fold over, let the hands go and rest them out in front of you. Deep breath in. Feel those blocks support your legs. And deep breath out. Slowly make your way back up. And just for a moment, let's remove those blocks, set them to the side, and come into a typical Sukhasana cross-legged position. Deep breath in, arms up overhead. And as you exhale out, twist to the left side, right hand comes to the left knee, and that left arm comes back behind you. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, twist a little bit more deeply into that twist. And back to center. Deep breath in, arms up. Exhale brings you over to the right side for a right spinal twist. Left arm on top of right knee. Right arm behind you. Twist until you feel that edge. Deep breath in. And as you relax, exhale and twist it a little bit more deeply. Breathe here. And back to center. So now we're going to take our blocks and we're going to come into a couple of modified puppy poses. So you want to place your mats. I'm going to put mine at the lowest setting at the top of your mat. I'm just going to tuck in the jammy pants a little bit here. As you go down into puppy pose, right? So we're going to start in tabletop, shoulders on top of our wrist. We've got our knees over our hips. Then we're going to walk those arms out so that our forearms are on the blocks. It's a modified puppy here. Forearms are on the blocks. You might need to situate yourself so that you can really get into that position. So your forearms are on the blocks, your elbows are on the blocks, nice and supported. And your hands are going to come into prayer hands behind your head. Go ahead and rest your forehead on the mat and breathe at your own pace, nice and slow and deep. This gives you a much deeper stretch. And those arms, those shoulders, our back. If this is too much, no need to put those prayer hands behind your head. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. One more deep breath in. And exhale through your mouth, deep breath out. From here, straighten out those prayer hands if you were there. Come on up to your blocks. And this time, go ahead and set your palms on your blocks. Walk your knees back just a little bit. You might need to scoot your blocks a little bit forward to a traditional puppy pose, but with our hands on the blocks. Getting a much deeper stretch again in a slightly different position. Rest your forehead on the mat. Feel that lengthening, that opening, that stretching. One more deep breath in. And deep breath out. From here, take your right hand and thread it through. We're not lifting it up and high. We're just bouncing up a little bit, threading it through and resting our right cheek on the mat. Our left hand is still up on the block and we're breathing deeply. Still feeling this in our arms, but now our shoulders, perhaps even our hips and outer glute. Deep breath in and out. Make your way back up. Let's put our right hand on the block, and this time left hand swoops in and through and all the way down left side of our head. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. All right, let's make our way back up to puppy for one breath in, forehead on the mat. And relax it all the way out. All right, stretching as you come up. We are going to shift positions a bit. One block. So just move that one block to the side. Position that one block. Let's see. Is that like a rectangle, a laying down rectangle, a horizontal rectangle? And we're going to come down to our belly. And when we get here, we're going to rest our left ear on the block and our hands come to cactus arms in front. Oh, my neck needed this one. Breathe in and out. One more breath in and out. If you'd like to deepen this, straighten that left arm to your side. Keep that right arm in a cactus arm. And then roll your weight over onto your left hip. Your right knee bends and comes up for a deeper stretch. Feeling it in your back and your elbow. If you can go all the way back and touch that toe to the floor, but you don't have to. You just want to feel that edge. Maybe you just test it out a bit. My low back's not having it today. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Back to center. Let's bring both of our hands into a cactus position for a Sphinx pose. Nice, strong, powerful move here. Ground those forearms into the mat. Move those shoulders away from the ears. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, keep those arms in cactus position. And let's lay our right cheek on the block. This is one of my favorite poses for my neck. Hopefully you're enjoying it as well. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Straighten that right arm if you'd like. Keep that left arm in a cactus position. Scoot your way over onto the right side of your hip and bring that left knee up and over if you'd like. Play around with where it needs to be. It only needs to come up a little bit in order to feel that stretch in your low back and your hip. Put some extra pressure on your shoulder for a deeper shoulder stretch. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Back to center. Back to those cactus arms and back to Sphinx position. Breathe in here. Just kind of rolling my neck around a little bit. Nice, strong forearms again. Come up to as high as a Sphinx as you can. Breathe in. And as you exhale, drop your forehead to the block. Pull your hands back and push back up into a child's pose for a counter stretch. One deep breath in and deep breath out. Now from here, we're going to move into a supported bridge position. So let's swing back around. Just going to move my other block over here. So in a supported bridge, come to the center of your mat and just lie down as you normally would first. Fix the ponytail if you need to. From here, you're going to take your block. Mine is on the lowest setting again, but you do you. And you place it under the lower back, pretty much right at the tailbone. From here, just let your body sink into it. Whenever I put this block here, I feel that instant sink, that instant release. My low back is definitely giving me some trouble sitting a lot in the desk all day. In this position, just rest your hands, cactus at your side. Or if you'd like to deepen the stretch, go ahead and put them in that cactus position, but pull them forward into a square over your head. Now, if you'd like to go even deeper, you can stretch those legs out only if it feels good to you. You decide where you need to be. It may be a deeper and more effective stretch for you if your knees are bent, or perhaps you're ready to straighten those legs. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Feel your body sinking into that block. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Now bring those feet back up into that supported bridge position if you moved from there. And go ahead and cross the right leg over the left as if we were going to move into a figure four. We are not. We're just going to hang here, ground down some weight in that knee, really press against it. Feel your low back and your hip opening up, supported by the block. Breathe in and breathe out. Go ahead and release that right leg, bring it down to the mat and switch to the left. Figure four, but staying here. Put some weight into that outer knee. Ground down, open that hip, feel it. Breathe in and out. From here, go ahead and release that leg down. Remove the block from the underside of your back and grab your other one. We're going to come back into cobbler position, but laying down. So you want to move those blocks so that they are resting under your knees. Now you decide what height they need to be. I'm going to keep mine on that lowest setting there. Hands to your belly and just breathe. Feel how those blocks feel. Do you feel more supported? Do you feel like you can really relax and stretch, sink into that pose? Because you're no longer clenching or fighting, going down to the mat all the way. The block is meeting you, which means you're more supported. And when you're more supported, you can go deeper into that pose. Something that was so counterintuitive to me then, but makes so much sense now, both on the mat and off. Breathe in and breathe out. Now from here, we're going to move into a spinal twist. So pull your knees up to your chest and just give yourself a little hug and rock side to side. Now in that twist position, we're going to use our block to support us. So move that block up just a little bit as you pull your legs out in front of you, nice tight back to the mat. Go ahead and lean over to the right side. Again, adjust where that block needs to be. But basically that block's going to come meet you so that your left arm can come out straight to the side and your left shoulder stays on the mat. So it's not as deep of a twist for the spine, but we're able to sink into it more deeply. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, if you'd like, go ahead and look over that left shoulder. Another deep breath in. And deep breath out. Let's slowly make our way back to center. Hug those legs, rock side to side. We're going to repeat that on the other side. So you likely need to grab that block, change that position a little bit, bring our legs out, flatten that back, lean over to that left side, adjusting wherever that block needs to be to fit you. I'm bumping into my basket back here. And our right arm can come to the side straight. Breathe in. And as you sink into that pose, if you'd like, you can look over that right arm. Something I started immediately. I rushed that a bit. Breathe. Again, feel the support of that block, sink into it. It allows you to deepen that stretch in a way that you cannot with the block. It is not a modification. It is actually helping you deepen into that stretch. Breathe in and breathe out. Back to center. Hug one last time, nose to knees. And then rock it all the way up. Let's do a little bit of pigeon work with a block. So you only need one block for this. Come to tabletop. From tabletop, we're going to pull our right knee up, pivot our left foot to the back of the room so that we are going to get into a pigeon position, but take that block and set it under your hip so that your hip is supported with that block. Take the other block and lay it in front of you. You decide the height that you would like. From here, once you are all situated, take a nice deep breath in, proud chest. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring your forearms to the mat if you can, and rest your head on the block. So we're just bringing the mat closer to us in this pigeon position, allowing our hips to sink into that block in a way that we can't without it. And that block on our forehead helps us really feel relaxed, sends that signal to our nervous system that we are in a restorative position. Nice deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Let's go ahead and make our way up to the top of the mat. Remove that block and let's swing it all the way around. Sukhasana position, nice straight spine for just a moment. Shoulder roll. And let's switch to the other side. So back to table. From here, lift that left knee up, pivot that the left ankle to the right side of the mat. Situate yourself as if you were going to sink into pigeon, but then put that block under your hip to give yourself that better support. I always appreciate this block on the left side. It's always so much tighter. Orient however you need, and I can't get that placement right. There we go. Let's forearm it down and sink our forehead onto the block. Now you might need a different setting for this side, and that's okay. Find what setting of that block works for you, what you need on one side over the other. See if with every breath you take, you can just sink into that hip more and more. Really feeling that stretch in the hip, in the outer thigh, in the outer glute area. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Just breathe normally here for a moment. And then slowly make your way back up to that proud pigeon position. Remove that block. Swing back into Sukhasana. Nice straight spine, shoulder rolls. From here, move your blocks to the side. And let's come on down into a happy baby. So roll it down, hug your knees to your chest, move those hands to the outer edges of your feet, knees come up, and your shoulders open so your knees can sink on in. You decide if you would like a little bit of rocking. If you'd like, you could always put your blocks underneath your legs for a supported happy baby. I really want to sink into this pose today, so I'm just going to do a traditional happy baby. Use the weight of your hands to really ground those knees down into your shoulder area, into the mat. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Deepest breath in yet. And deep breath out. From here, pull those knees into your chest, and we're going to straighten our legs for a supported Savasana position. So go ahead and put that block under your knees. You choose the setting, and then come on down into Savasana. You decide where your arms want or need to be. They can rest gently at your sides, palms up. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. If you'd like, you can put both of the blocks side by side. I should have said that earlier, so that each knee has a block under it as support. I'm just going to rest my hands gently on the front body. And just breathe at your own pace. As you breathe, imagine all this wonderful restorative energy breathing in. And as you exhale, breathe that energy out, allowing yourself to sink more and more into the pose and into your mat. Deep breath in. And out. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Go ahead and wiggle those toes, wiggle those fingers, roll your ankles, roll your wrist. Nice big good morning stretch. And then find whatever way works for you to roll on up to seated. Move those blocks to the side. Ponytail is falling out, might as well let it. And come back to your mat. Let's do one final deep breath in, arms up overhead. And deep breath out, hands to heart. I hope this restorative practice helps you feel ready, energized, and relaxed at the same time to start your holiday day. Merry Christmas Eve, everyone, and thank you so much for participating in my 24 days of Bookish Yoga. As a reminder, if you would like the calendar with the book recommendation for every day of the month, you can find a link to that in the show notes. And if you'd like to stay connected, you can find all the ways to do that below as well. from my website to social media to my Substack and my private communities. Now, what can you expect here in the new year in this channel? Well, you'll still see my podcast feeds coming in through YouTube, but you can expect 3 new things coming your way. I have 3 aspects of yoga that I cultivate that layer reading and writing and yoga together. The first set will be a set of practices designed especially for readers and writers to keep our body flexible and comfortable so that we can keep on reading and keep on writing. You can expect short practices, typically no longer than 30 minutes, to really help our body open up the chest, open up the hips from all of that sitting and hunching. The second set of videos will be very short micro yoga practices designed to complete before you read and write as a signal to your nervous system that you're taking this time for self-care, that you're relaxing into this special reading and writing time, and it helps you receive the information and the messages better, as well as open your mind and clear it out so that you can show up on the page the way you would like. And finally, the third way that I layer reading, writing, and yoga together is through a themed practice, where these will be longer sessions, typically an hour, where we will start with a short reading to get us in the headspace around a chosen theme. We will move into a 20 to 30 yoga practice, 20 to 30 minute yoga practice, embodying that theme, and end with a notebook prompt and writing to seal the deal for our nervous systems. So I cannot wait to bring those videos to you in 2025. Thanks to you for showing up and helping me figure out YouTube, figure out teaching, practice, and decide how I want to layer these 3 loves of mine together. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday, and I will see you in the new year. Bye.